How's it going, everyone? I've been sitting here this morning for about 45 minutes trying to keep warm because it's pretty cold outside right now. I have my little blanket here on my couch here in my living room. There's actually a snow on outside right now. It's nothing major, but it's covering the leaves and covering my driveway. It's pretty, but I don't like it. I don't like the cold either, but it is what it is. But I've been sitting here keeping warm, drinking my coffee under my blanket, and I've been checking my email, on my phone. And I've gotten several emails this morning from people asking me what I think about all these drone sightings, all these UFO sightings. And it's pretty obvious to me what this is. It isn't people from outer space. It isn't China sending drones over here. It isn't Russia. It is our own federal government. It's not the local government. It's not the state government. It is at the federal level. I don't know what agency that it is, what military branch that's in control of these drones, but it's obvious what that it is. It's United States owned federal drones. And the people will, next question is, well, what are they doing? And to me, that's pretty obvious also. They are surveilling for something. They are looking for something. And it's probably not trying to watch, the individuals, because that wouldn't make any sense. More than likely, they're flying, trying to detect something. And I was doing some research here online, because I'm not a drone expert, and I asked, what can military drones detect? And I asked about nuclear. It said, yes, military drones can detect nuclear weapons. UAVs can be used as delivery systems also, but they are being used for detection of something. That's obvious, and it's at the federal level. Military drones, also known as UAVs, are used for a variety of purposes, including surveillance and reconnaissance, combat support, force protection, and precision strikes. Drones can also be used to detect explosives and other threats. Explosive detection drones can detect explosives faster and more safely than manual methods. Landmine detections. Drones can help detect landmines, booby traps, and other unexploded ordnance. And that could be what it is. They could be looking for nuclear weapons, suitcase bombs. They could be looking for other types of explosives. They're doing something like that. I'm not saying that's exactly what that it is, because I don't know. But it's obvious to me that they are flying over slowly, and they're going over military bases too, from what I have seen. So, they're federally owned and controlled. And they're trying to detect, and they're looking for something. And I don't think that it's trying to see what, Tom over here is saying to Jim over here or whatever. They're not doing that, I don't think, because that's not important enough to be flying these drones over. They're flying these drones over these areas because they think, or they've got credible threats or intelligence about credible threats. And they're flying over trying to detect where this is or what's going on. And they're more than likely looking for something that goes boom, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong about that, but I don't really think so. That makes the most sense overall. That makes the most sense of what they're trying to detect. I don't know why they don't just tell the people, but I guess that the federal government, how they are, they want to keep everything hush, top secret, and need to know basis. Because they came out and told the population that we have a credible threat of a nuclear device here in this area, then the people would panic. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm saying that's probably a good possibility because it makes sense. People would panic, so they're flying over trying to detect this threat, if it's actually there, and trying to find where it's at, most likely. But it's been going on now for a few days. So what have they actually found? Has anyone seen any military on the ground in these areas? Have there been any federal raids in these areas? If you know about anything like that in your neighborhood, then let me know through an email or in the comments below. Just don't give any personal information as far as, especially in the comments. But it's obvious to me, like I said, these aren't Russian drones. These aren't Chinese drones, North Korean. These aren't little green men from outer space. These are United States federal government drones, and they're flying over using these drones for surveillance to try to detect what's actually going on the ground. And it's not that they're trying to spy on the people. They do that already through your cell phones and things like that. They could spy on individuals and the population a lot easier through your cell phone and the Internet of Things. But these drones are being flown and are being used to detect something more than likely. Most likely, that's what it is. About 99%, that's what it is. They have a credible threat, and they're trying to use these drones for surveillance to stop, a possible terrorist attack or something like possible terrorist attack. And talk this morning or something like that. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you agree with my assessment, let me know. If you don't, let me know also. But in my opinion, that's exactly what is going on. Mystery solved. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.